Hello, I'm going to show you how to create, edit, delete, or reset a zone record in your Webuzo control panel. So you scroll down to your domain section and you click on DNS zone settings. And depending on the domain, if you have multiple, you can just click on this, which will show a drop down of the domains you have on your account, and then you click on it and select the domain zone record you want to edit. So for this, since I have only one, I'll just leave this by default, and then I'll click on add record, which is the first one we'll do. So let's say we just want to add um let's say we want to add this type of a record, because from here you can select the type of record you want to add. So let's say you want a depending on the record you want to add. From here you can select that. So let's say I want to add um a record. I'll just put that here, and then I'll put add, and then I'll put the IP. So this is just technically dependent on the instructions given to you by the provider. So let's say you are connecting that, like you are connecting your domain to a different web provider or a different service online, whatever instructions they give you. So it's not necessarily that you have to add a record because I'm adding a record, but if they say you should add a record, they'll let you know they'll let you know the value, like in the name they'll let you know what you should put here. If they suggest a TTL, you can use the TTL suggested, or you can leave this by default, and then in the type you have to put it on A. So it's just depending on the instructions they give you. So let's say they tell you, okay, no, you are supposed to add a CNAME. So you click on CNAME and it's still the same thing. So you can see if I say, okay, TXT, you see PTR, like, so it's just depending on what they give you. So for this, let's say they gave me that I should add this a record. So what I've done is I've done this according to their own instruction, and then I'll just click on add record. You can see record added. Now how do I know this record has been added? All I just need to do is scroll down, and you can see this is the record that was added. So it's depending on what instructions that they give you. Now the next thing is, how do I edit a record? So let's say I want to edit this. I probably made a mistake and I want to edit, so I'll just click on this pencil icon, and then I would, let's say I want to change this instead of 100 to 110. Once I've done that, I'll just click on the save button. So I'll click on the edit icon. So once I click on that, you can see record edited successfully. And then if for example you want to also delete a record, so let's say you want to delete this record, all you just need to do is you can use the trash icon, or if you want to delete multiple records, all you just need to do is you can select from the checkbox. But for this tutorial, since I'm just deleting this one, I'll just use this icon. So I'll click on this, and yes, I want to delete. As you can see, record deleted successfully. Now let's say you're in a case scenario where you've made a lot of mistakes and you want to start afresh, like you want to reset the DNS zone records afresh. All you just need to do is, for the domain that you want, so after selecting the drop down here, you just click on reset DNS, and you can see, are you sure you want to reset? And then you click on yes, and you can see DNS has been reset. So if you notice, when I clicked on add record, you notice that in the type there was no MX record to add, and you might have like an instruction from your web provider that, or from the provider that you are connecting to, that, oh, you're supposed to also add your MX records, or you're supposed to edit your MX records. So what you do is you just click on your Webuzo control panel, and you scroll down to your email section, and you see this MX entry. You click on it, and then here you can add any MX record given to you by your provider. So if you want to add, you just click on add record, and then you select for the domain you are adding this MX record for, put in the name value that they give you, put in the priority value that they give you, and then you put in the destination that was given to you by that provider. So let's say the provider said I should connect to the destination is quikashop.com. This is just an example. Once I click on add record, you can see record added successfully, and that's the record I added here. That's the MX record I added here. So we also have all of this, like in case you want to add Microsoft 365 or Google Sheets record, you can just do that by clicking on these two. So let's use one for example. So if I click on Google Sheets MX, and you'd see MX template updated successfully. So you can see it has added all of the Google Sheets default MX records. So it's just depending on what you want, and that's how to configure your MX records. And for your zone records, you just have to edit that here in the DNS zone settings. So that's it. That's how to create, edit, delete, or reset your DNS record in your Webuzo control panel. Thank you for watching.